Welcome back in, everyone. We are looking ahead to a very important event this Saturday. Jack just mentioned the forecast is going to be perfect, so this is a great time to get active and support a really important cause. I have Lauren Sanders, the event coordinator for StRides Against Suicide and Overdose. Thank you for coming in today, Lauren.
Yes, thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. So this is a heavier topic, but a really important one to address, something that should not be ignored, and that is this fact that suicide and overdose deaths happen in every community, everywhere. Yes. Talk to us about the history of this event.
Yeah, so StRides Against Suicide and Overdose is actually a local nonprofit here in Indiana. So our mission is to actually provide the access to mental health, substance abuse treatment for those who can't afford it. Unfortunately, 40% of those who actually need treatment and therapy don't actually have access to it or don't get that because of cost. Wow. So that's kind of the reason that we step in as a nonprofit.
So it's about removing that roadblock so people can get the help that they need.
Yes, absolutely.
That's so critical. This is your biggest event of the year, would you say?
Yes, it is. Absolutely, yeah. So this Saturday, August 2nd, at Valparaiso, Rogers Lakewood Park, we have our biggest event. It's not only to kind of, honor those that we have lost, but also to create these funds and for access for people. It's pretty fun. You have 1 mile walk, 5K run, and bike rides, 10 all the way up to 100-mile rides. You won't see me doing those.
But 100 miles.
Yes, 100 miles.
Those are hardcore bikers.
Oh my gosh, 6-7 hours they're gone. But yes, absolutely. We try to make it as much community involvement as can. There's going to be sponsors there, live music, and live event, so it's pretty fun.
That's fantastic. Yeah. I love the options you have. If you're not a biker, you can do the fun 5K, you can do the walk. So that's fantastic too. Do people need to sign up online in advance, or can you just show up? How does that work?
I mean, either or. And even if you can't actually make it to the event, something fun that we have is the option for a virtual ride, virtual walk, virtual run, right? So you can do this anytime, anywhere, or just go online, register, super, super simple.
So from South Bend, you can participate and still help out this organization. That's wonderful. How many people do you serve on a given year?
Oh, I think from last year to this year, we've been growing. It's our 6th year, so we have been growing. We tripled the number of sessions that we were able to provide from last year to this year, and we hope to increase that this year. We actually were given a $35,000 grant from the Indiana Department of Veteran Affairs. So this will be veterans in Indiana, active military members and their family that we're going to be outreaching and providing these essential funds.
That is huge. What is your message, Lauren, to those that are struggling with addiction, that it can be scary, right, to say that you need help? What would be your message to those people?
I mean, they're not alone, right? I would say suicide overdose, it does not discriminate, and I would say staying silent can only increase that suffering. So I think that's what we're about, it's creating awareness, talking about it, sharing your story. That's what our event is, and that's what our nonprofit's about.
That's fantastic. So what time does all the action begin on Saturday?
Oh my gosh. So early birds, if you want to do that 100-mile ride, that's at 6 a.m. Then we have our 60 at 6:37. So early. The 10K run is super fun. That's going to be at 10 a.m. And then you can just kind of visit our website to see the other times.
Okay, so the 6 to 7 hours, some of these people are going to be gone. 100 miles. So they're starting in Valparaiso, and where are they biking to? Super fun.
They're actually going to ride along Lake Michigan and then kind of loop back around, and they should get right back in time for our live band and events.
That's beautiful, but that's hardcore. It's hard for me to wrap my mind around 100 miles.
Trust me, every 20 miles, 10 miles, we have a SAG stop, so water, kind of anything that they're going to need during this ride.
That's fantastic. Why come out? Why make this a part of your day on Saturday?
I mean, it's something that, you hear suicide and overdose and it feels hopeless at times. What can I do? How can I share my story? That's a hard barrier to get over, and I think this is essential because you can actually do something about that. You can share your stories, and these funds will go someone who is struggling in your community. It could be a friend, a family member. We've all unfortunately been touched or affected by someone.
That's fantastic. Keep doing that work. That's amazing what you guys are doing. So keep that up. And if you want to support, we'll have the information on our website as always. Lauren, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Thanks so much for having me.
We'll be right back in a moment. Stay with us.